Today, I'm in the woods of Colorado. Usually the popular sightings of Bigfoot are in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, but there's been some sightings around the Pikes Peak region of Colorado. In towns such as Manitou, Woodland Park, Green Mountain Falls, and even Pikes Peak itself. The existence of Bigfoot has been talked about in folklore, articles, and documentaries. The internet has new sightings, pictures, videos, and other evidence quite frequently. But even in the age of the technology that we have now, why do so many people still believe in this creature? With Bigfoot being so popular in the western part of the United States, we'll look at some evidence that can be convincing to some people, and we'll look at some evidence that could be easily debunked. First, we'll look at two videos that are from Colorado, and then from that point, we'll look at some videos that happen in other parts of the United States and even in different parts of the world. Our first sighting takes place on October 8th, 2023. Passengers on a narrow gauge train going from Durango, Colorado to Silverton, Colorado, see something unusual moving on the side of the mountain. This is what they filmed.
Creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
I guess Stand up.
Then we come to the second video that has to do with Colorado, which is the Pikes Peak region. When we look at Pikes Peak, it's a big forest on a mountain. It'd be a perfect area for a would-be Bigfoot to hide. In the following video, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be played out as funny. I mean, if you look at the comments, it's played off that maybe it's a joke. And honestly, the video looks fake. The footprints in the video look fake. I honestly think that it's just a joke, a fun video that somebody has made.
Go through something really weird that happened to me on the trail recently. Check out this clip here. This is a clip from one of my early trips up to take pictures of Pikes Peak. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, right in the trees there, there's a really weird shape. So I zoomed in. Now look at this. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I'm not sure what this thing is, but I had to find out. So I went back to the spot. Check these out. Are you serious? Look at this. Alright, I just want you to see how big this is. My hand doesn't even go halfway across the forefoot.
For our third example, we head to Ontario, Canada. In 2013, YouTuber Timber Giant Bigfoot filmed what he believed to be a Sasquatch.
Where is it? Oh, come on, it's right there. I don't have my glasses on. Girl, look at that. Holy.
The fourth video takes place in Logan County, Utah, in 2021, and provides the most compelling evidence within the videos we just watched. Just like most Bigfoot footage, it's grainy and at a distance.
Take a close look at the creature. It appears to be brown in some parts, dark brown to black in others, all the way down to the fingertips. It's carrying no bow, no rifle, no backpack, or anything else. If it was a hunter in camo, you would expect it to at least have one piece of equipment. No equipment, nothing of hunter orange. So if this was a hunter, he's breaking the law. He's also endangering himself. Possibly get shot by someone that does not see him blending into the background, or mistaking him for some game. The man on the right, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, he dressed in dark colors and wore a dark ball cap. For size comparison, you can tell that the creature is twice as thick and just towers over him by a foot or two. Now, they are in perfect alignment. You can see the little clearing part along the creek bed. They are lined up perfectly. This creature is huge compared to a tall man.
Finally, we'll look at the most famous and well-known of Bigfoot videos. This video, for better or worse, has made more people interested in the existence of these types of creatures. Either way, some find this video convincing, while others don't find any convincing evidence in this video whatsoever. And I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. I don't believe that Bigfoot exists. I don't believe that there's a creature roaming the United States or even the world that is that big and that is just existing in the woods. Now, I will say that it is possible that maybe something like that may have existed at one time in the past. I mean, with all the extinct animals that have existed within the past on this earth, me to say that it's completely not possible that a Bigfoot-like creature existed, well, it's possible. Now that we've taken the time to watch each video, let's take some time to break it down. In the first video, in Silverton, Colorado, there's some evidence that a company was actually behind this whole thing for some promotional reasons. And they were trying to sell a product, or several products, because their whole name has to do with sasquatches, has to do with the outdoors. And who brought this up and who did some research was the Denver Post. So everything kind of seems off with that, but it can't 100% be proven. With the Pikes Peak video, our second video, I'm going to say everything looks staged. From the footprints to what looks like a CGI Bigfoot nestled in the trees, it all just kind of seems fake. Even within the comments itself, it just kind of seems like it's just taken as a joke. But the main reason I added this into the videos was that it had to do with an area that has seen several Bigfoot sightings over the last several decades, and has even put up their own Bigfoot sign to let you know that Bigfoot sightings have been in the area and to be on the watch. In the third video, which takes place in Ontario, Canada, we do see some odd looking fur. It looks pretty red, and with just a little bit of research, just Googling, you can find out there are 1, black bears in Ontario, Canada, and 2, black bears can have a hue of red within their fur. But to the credit of the video, I will say that the fur does look like a weird hue of red. It looks a little different than your usual red black bear or what you would see in the range of black bear colors. The only thing that I'll say is that if you're a YouTuber, a YouTube channel, or somebody that is out and invested in looking for Bigfoots, and you're always looking for that evidence, and that evidence that you can prove that it's real and show it to other people and get them to believe it too, I'll say it just kind of makes it harder to believe when you're almost too invested in it. And people have been known to stage things before. The Utah video, our fourth video, did provide some of the most compelling evidence to try and convince you that a Bigfoot, a Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it, is out there. One being that they did bring up a very good thing, which is if you are familiar with those areas, with what goes on within those lands, which is hunting, especially during those seasons, and this person or this being is wearing all brown. They're not sticking out to any other hunters. So if they're out there hunting, if they're purposely trying to, look like they're just blending in, they've broken some laws and they're not going to be safe. It's possible that they themselves could get shot. But the most important part of the video is actually this size comparison. So they put a 6 foot, 200-pound man within the same frame, the same area, the same setting, everything. They tried to match it up as perfect as could be with distance and everything. And what they found is the 6 foot, 200-pound man was dwarfed by the original footage. The original footage, whatever it is, it looks much larger. But my gripe with it is I don't feel, with looking at it, is that the 6 foot, 200-pound man is in the exact spot and same distance as the original video. There's no way that it can be 100% accurate that they're the exact same area. To me, it looks like he's a little bit farther back, which would make him appear smaller. And if the original video, he's closer, it would make him appear larger. But again, I can't 100% say that it's a fact, that this is just a guy walking around. Then we get to the last video. It's been broken down hundreds, maybe even thousands of times, not necessarily by YouTubers, but just skeptics, people that have watched it. But that doesn't take away from the popularity that this video has garnered over decades of time. To me, watching it, it just looks like a dude in a costume. It honestly just looks like he's dressed in a gorilla costume. But to others that have watched this, they see something more than that. They see something that convinces them even further that a Bigfoot is out there. Either way, the video has an eerie quality to it, and it's probably the fact that it is a video from the 1960s and it's low quality, which gives it a different feeling. Even with countless stories, videos, and other types of sightings, I'm not convinced that Bigfoot exists. Due to the gimmicks and setups of false sightings, evidence doesn't lean in the favor of Bigfoot's existence today. Again, I think it's possible that a large, hairy creature like this could have roamed the earth at one time. But as for it being around currently, not so much.